Okay. I was shuffling and I had cards just coming out. This is a soulmate reading. Okay, so, right? So we had the lobster. That's how I know it's a soulmate reading. The first card out was the Emperor. I am in control. This person it was followed by the Ace of Swords and the Page of Wands. Curiosity and adventure guides me. I embrace clarity and truth. So this person is someone who, whatever sparks their passion is what they want to find out about, is what they want to go towards, is what they want to make moves towards. So if you have questions about this soulmate of yours that you know, and you wonder what it is that keeps you two together, it's curiosity. This person moves towards curiosity. You move towards curiosity. You are in control because this is both parties, okay? But you know, love readings. Ace of Swords. I embrace clarity and truth. I feel like you both are waiting for truth. The clarity and the truth. When you do speak to each other, you can't help but telling each other the truth, right? So that you do have clarity. You may think things are, you know, somewhat confusing, you know, for the 3D human mind, but for your spirit, for your soul, hence the soulmate, you guys are sharing truth and clarity. Okay, showing up that way, right? All right, so after that we had the Moon, or actually after that we had the Magician. I am confident. So with the mentioning of embracing the clarity and truth from the spiritual, sending out those messages, 222. Okay, hyena. Look up 222. You are a magician, a manifester. You are confident in the way you move spirit-wise. Okay, you're confident in the things that you can manifest. Okay, you're confident in the things that you do know, as far as wholeness, truth, the universe, how it works. You have been there, done it. You know things, period. The Moon. I find the way in the darkness, and that's exactly what I mean. You have found your way through the darkness. You and this person have both been homeless, okay, or have found something deep in the night outside. This is a 333 on the timer. You had an awakening while journeying through the outdoors, because awakenings do not happen indoors. Like, your big awakening happens usually when you're adventuring outside. So if you're watching this and you're like, wow, well, like, how do you have this awakening? Well, you go on an adventure. And what did it say? Curiosity and adventures guide me. You and this person both use adventure to guide you, curiosity to guide you. And that's how you ended up on the spiritual path, okay? It's not about witches and warlocks. It's not even about past lives. It's really not. It's about here right now. And when we're born, we are finding our way to the truth of ourselves, because that's just the way it is. That's what we're here to do in this timeline. Followed by the Ten of Swords. I acknowledge endings are necessary for new beginnings. So with this eclipse happening, there is a lot of endings happening to the way we think, to the way we like feel, you know, more so the way we think, because these are swords. All of these triggers, all these wounds that you have are just thoughts in your head. and you're clearing them. But we had the Ace of Pentacles. New opportunities for abundance flow to me effortlessly in reverse. So you're still working through all of these swords. I mean, there's 10 of them. Give it at least 10 days after the eclipse. The eclipse just happened 2 days ago. So we got 8 more days. What's that? 14 plus 8. The 22nd? August 22nd. And I think another eclipse is happening. But yes, we would all love to see this huge pentacle right now, right? Boom. I want to manifest money. I want to hear, where is everyone right now? A lot of people do. A lot of people want to hear right now like that. A lot of people want that quick. It's called a pyramid scheme, right? They're like, oh, do this, this, and this. You got this, this, and this. But like, it does not work like that. It works by you going out and journeying and finding what it is. 6 of Swords. I leave behind what no longer serves me for a brighter path. Like I said, look, we are down to 6 swords here now. You have accomplished getting rid of at least 4 of these swords, embracing new opportunities. As you are releasing these swords, you're embracing new opportunities in this moment. 7 of Wands again. We had this last night. I stand my ground with courage and determination. You are determined. And you are being mad brave for turning these swords into passion, into sticks of fire. Cleansing could be significant. Saging, Palo Santo, incense. Shit, I don't know why, but I was in the mall a few weeks ago, and first I went to the spirit store, then I went to the country store. And in the country store, some guy in there is asking oh, do you guys sell incense here? And I was like, that's weird. He don't look like someone who burns incense, but you can't judge a book by its cover. But we're all magicians. You have to embrace clarity and truth. You have to embrace it. You can't shy away and not look at it. But yeah, 7 of Wands. I stand my ground with courage and determination. That's what you're doing. The Fool. Followed by 2 of Pentacles. I have faith. I gracefully balance my responsibilities. You have faith that the moves that you're making and this balance that you're creating day to day with these new thought patterns, you have faith. Have faith. It is coming. Yeah, Death. Death, I embrace new beginnings. There you go. Sometimes it looks like my friend, we were talking about being the light, and sometimes when, right ear ringing, when you turn your light off for a second, it may seem like people around you may look at you like, oh, what's wrong? No, you're fucking processing. It, like they say, it's not always all love and light, right? When you go through this, when you turn dark for a second, the light is still around you. You have light around you. But you are this person mourning this old past self that you have of you, okay? The High Priestess, I trust my intuition. You trust that the moves you're making are right. 9/11 on the timer. She has her book. She has her candles. You are someone who burns candles and writes and honors your body through scents, crystals, clothes, protecting what's inside. We have the 5 of Cups. I learned from my losses. You know that nothing to you is a loss, but a teaching lesson for growth. Let's be honest. 7 of Swords, there it is. These fucking 7s love to come out. I navigate challenges with wisdom and discretion. Oh, discretion. 3 of Pentacles with that 2 of Pentacles. Collaboration brings shared success. Yeah. So you're still letting go, right? There's something that you're kind of stuck on. 10-10. But it's calling for you to have more wisdom and more discretion. So I couldn't say that word before. Discretion, right? So I need to look up the definition of discretion. Like, it's up to your discretion. Like, what would you please? What would you like? With wisdom. So you don't have to accept everything that you hear. Okay? You can decide for yourself how you want to feel and think. Mainly think. 3 of Pentacles, collaboration brings shared success. But don't be afraid to bond and connect with people during this time as well. Okay? Because they're going to help you move right along faster. I am flexible. Wheel of Fortune. Be flexible so that the wheel can turn just the way that you want it to with these flowers. Okay? I am full of hope. The Sun. And then the King of Cups in reverse. I lead with emotional balance and wisdom. Yeah, so this emotional balance, like I said, thoughts and emotions, you know, things that not a lot of people, I feel like, talk about mental health, like, with each other. Like, you can collab with your friends and talk about it without it going, like, the wrong way. But as far as leading from a balanced emotional place, that is what you're working on. Okay? I am successful. The world, again, 3 of Wands. I expand my horizons every step I take. So you're meant for, like, big things. And you're doing big things. And you got this. Peace.